Go.
What's good, YouTube? We're here with RamenNoodles123, and he's going to be giving us another deck profile. So what deck are we going to be experimenting with today?
Mermails.
And what inspired you to make this deck?
I bought a box, got Megalo, and figured that would save me some money, so I made it. Although I'm still...
Have you saved money? Has Yu-Gi-Oh! Saved you money?
Oh no. But, you know, I have some proxies, but eventually...
Did you buy the box going into it thinking of you're making a Mermail deck?
Yeah, I was really interested in the deck, and thought it looked pretty good. So I got the box, and it turned out pretty well.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, so 3 Abyss Megalos. I only pulled that one. I'm gonna get them later. 1 Abyss Spike. Some people run more, but I don't really like him that much. He's just okay, in case you run out of Megalos in your deck for 3 Abyss Lindays. I didn't get any. It's kind of sad, but they aren't too expensive, so I get them. 1 Moon Glacier Elemental Lord. Only need 1. Searchable through Dragoons. So.
How do you think this Elemental Lord compares to some of the other Elemental Lords out or...
So Grand Soil is a walking monster reborn, like more so than Red Eye. So he's pretty good, but Earth are like the Earth type isn't too strong. They're okay, but you know, it's just that he doesn't fit into any deck really right now. Well, is this one searchable in this deck really fast? Gives you hand advantage more so by making your opponent discard. And so yeah. So then for Atlanteans, got 3 Dragoons and 3 Marksmen and 2 Heavy Infantry. Marksmen, just gotta get rid of those set stuff that might screw you over, back row, all that stuff. And then also nice thing is you can normal summon them if you have a Megalo on the field, tribute them, get their effect off, and get 2 attacks. And then 3 Deep Sea Divas, they're in the mail. I actually got these, so they're just your tour guide. They're just really good. Instant synchro, instant.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and if you somehow get other monsters out, like Heavy Entry lets you normal summon again. So if you have something in your hand, you can exceed when your like marksmen's over themselves, and any of your water exceeds, they give you their effects when they're attached to. So then the Gen X engine, 3 Undines and 2 controllers. 2 because you don't want to clog up, you don't want to draw them. And you have to have them in your deck to activate Undine's effect.
Undine's a very underrated part of this deck, I feel. I mean, it allows you to toolbox
any
card in the deck. And
yeah, if you need to get rid of that one card to go out with your hand, you just dump a Marksman. You have a problem monster, dump that Heavy Infantry. And that's the monsters. Spells, so you have your big 3, Monster Reborn, Heavy Dark Hole, obvious. Avarice, because you go through monsters really fast, and then to have them in your deck is a really good advantage, especially reusing Undine or getting Abyss Linda's effects back. Lair of Darkness, I used to have Gores, just for the consistency as well as the protection, but then I took it out because I didn't have room, and it has so much built-in defense. And you'll be drawing Undines, you know, before you draw a Lair of Darkness, hopefully, usually.
Yeah, it's either drawing an Undine or drawing one of the 2 controllers, so that's 5 different cards.
You draw an Undine. Also, if you draw Abyss Spike, you discard something, you add a level 3, you can search out an Undine like that too. And then Mind Control is very good because you have your 3 Deep Sea Diva tuners and your 2 Gen X controller tuners. So other than Lair of Darkness, Gen X control is pretty bad in your hands. So Mind Control, and then that's another synchro. Then 3 MSTs, gotta get your monsters out, gotta get their effects off, protect everything. Nothing in the deck is too big in terms of attack, so you gotta get them out and keep them on. And then 1 Salvage, only 1 because 2, I never seem to be able to draw them when I have 2. Like,
so you couldn't draw them when they were at 2, so you cut them down to 1, so you can draw them more.
And also it gives, yeah. So and also I don't know, it frees up a little room, lets you go a bit faster. I haven't had really any problem with it. You have copies of everything. So 3 Abyss Sphere, for your Lindays, obviously. And then your Avarice lets you keep them live in your salvage. Wait, not salvage. Oh, these are traps, by the way. So 2 torrentials lets you keep your field strong. Mermails don't spam that hard, so you keep their monsters low, keep your monsters high. And then warning, for same reason, except this time you can get rid of the ones that are really problematic, stuff like Shien or just anything that you can't run over, that you're not going to build torrential, stuff like that. And 1 Mirror Force. I thought about 2. Like again, the monsters aren't that big, so you just protect them. Yeah. And then extra deck. Okay, so 1 Gachi Gachi, Deep Sea Diva, gives you a little bit of attack and defense boost. You can run 2 if you want, it's pretty good. Zen mains for Deep Sea Diva, you can get out the Marksman, 1 Zen mains. So Acid Golem and Leviathan are your 2 water 3s. This water is important because when they detach for their effects, if you got that Atlantean, they're level 3, so if you got your Atlantean Marksman, attach onto and you detach it, you get their effects. It's a bonus. Abyss Dweller. 4s are harder to make because you don't really have any. So I guess you got your Dragoons, so if you happen to make him, shuts down Dark Worlds, which is a pretty good. Gives all your water monsters plus 500 attack as long as he's material. And he can detach either turn. So if you have 2 Dragoons on him, that's an instant 2 search if you get rid of it really fast. Utopia, Photon Pap, keep your opponent stalling. Gaius, you don't do too much either. Usually you'll Abyss Sphere into another Megalo to go into Gaius. And then he can stop like the continuous effects, something problematic like Zen mains, stuff like that. And he's big, and he keeps like, I don't know, anything your opponent might go, Chaos Sorcerer, get rid of something, you can negate them all, either turn. Then you have Armory Arm, Deep Sea Diva, really easy to make him, and then gives your monster attack bonus. Librarian, as you can see, I'm pretty cheap, so I don't have a Catastor, but Catastor is really easy to make with Deep Sea Diva too. Hyper Librarian, let's see, so you have Gaia, level 6s for your controllers, if you ever happen to summon him. 7s, you have Black Rose. Gungnir is also really good. If you discard for his effect, if you discard any of the Atlanteans, you get their effect again.
You think he might join his brothers, Brionac and Trishula, sometime soon?
Brionac and Trishula... Brionac, the problem is you can do as much as you want. That was the big deal, and the fact that you get other effects and an open field. Trishula was Trishula.
Trishula was like, you do get that.
You can't even stop it, yeah.
I mean, I feel the thing going for this is that it's can only be used in water decks, so...
only the water decks can use him, and up to 2 is really good too, so he's like a stronger Scrap Dragon, and he's water. And then you have your Stardust and Scrap Dragon. Don't really do these almost ever, so yeah.
You got a side deck for us?
No, side deck would just be, so things that are problematic are like T-King. Early T-Kings are a pain in the butt, can't activate almost any effects. Deep Fissures, Macros, those will be bad because then you can't resolve your effects in the graveyard, which you need. So, I don't know, Dust Tornadoes, Imperial Iron Walls, Soul Takers,
Soul Takers for those Shockmasters?
Yeah, Shockmasters, I've lost every duel that my opponent's gotten out Shockmaster, called monster effects, can't do anything. You have 3 whole turns, and with the speed of this format, you dead. You're dead. Yeah. So, yeah. But otherwise, it's pretty good.
Any other thoughts on how competitive the deck can be and how good it is in some matchups?
See, it's good.
I think it's gonna finally beat them in Sectors.
Yeah, that YCS was just interesting. For a new deck like that, come out so strong, and then for but for a deck that got hit so hard to top, it just shows how good of a duelist he was, I guess. But yeah, I think Mermails, especially with Cosmo Blazer, more support coming out, Mermails can only get stronger. Abyss Lead, even stronger Megalo, and then another Exceed.
Alright, thanks for sharing.